everyone, myself Charanjit Singh. In this part of the video, I am going to cover mole concept. So let's start. Basically, atoms and molecules are literally very small. Basically, they are very small in size. So these are the smallest particle that we are finding very difficult to measure. So scientists suggest some units. The first unit that they have taken is mole. So I am here to going to define mole. So mole is basically the amount of substance that contains the same number of entities. For example, atoms, molecule, or any other particles as the number of atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Means basically they are calculating the measurements of the atoms and molecule by taking the reference of carbon 12 isotopes. Clear? So let's try to understand more with the help of some numericals. So to solve basically numericals, we need to remember basically that whatever is given in the statement, we have to give main concentration on that. Okay. After whatever is given in the statement, when you write it in your notebook, then you just need to follow this diagram that is showing, I am showing in the figure. Basically, at the center I am having mole, and if you want to find the mass of substance, means mole is given in the numerical and you want to find what mass of the substance. So what you have to do, you have to just follow this arrow. Okay, you have to follow this arrow. Means if you want to go to mole to the basically mass, what you have to do, you need to basically multiply, you need to multiply with what, molar mass. Okay, you need to multiply with molar mass. And again, if you want, if mass is given, you want to convert it into mole, what you need to do is you again have to follow this arrow. That is, you what you need to do, divide by molar mass, and you will easily find out the moles. Again, if you need to basically to find out, mole is given, suppose again in the numerical mole is given, and you need to find out the number of particles. So to find out number of particles, so I have to follow this arrow. This arrow say we have to multiply by Avogadro constant, which is 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. 10 raised power 23. Okay. Again if I am going to calculate, basically again mole is given. Okay, and I want to calculate volume. What I need to do is multiply by 22.4 liter. Just what we need to do is we just need to follow these arrows. Whatever these arrows says, we have to follow these arrows only. Now let's see a numerical. Suppose in this statement they have said calculate the mass of an atom, and they have given atomic mass is 108. Okay, we have to calculate the mass of the atom. So what is given? First of all, atomic mass is given. Second thing, they said an atom. An atom means one atom they have given. So I can take it in the number of particles. Okay, so what means number of particle is given, and what I need to do, I need to calculate the mass. Means from the number of particle I need to calculate the mass. So what was the criteria? We have to follow this arrow, and if I want to go to this side, what I need to divide by Avogadro constant, and again I want to go this side, so I have to multiply by what, molar mass. Again I am going to repeat, if I need to calculate, I want to go from number of particle to mass of substance, what I need to do is I need to follow the arrows. This arrow says if I want to go to left side, I have to divide by Avogadro constant and then multiply by molar mass. I can find out the mass of the substance. Okay, so again, so it is given. So first of all, what is given? Atomic mass. Okay, atomic mass is given, and secondly an atom is given. Atomic mass is what, molar mass is given. So what I need, divide by Avogadro number, divide by Avogadro number is here, and multiply by molar mass. Molar mass was what? 108 was the molar mass. So multiply by molar mass. Okay, I will get my answer. Clear? Again I am going to repeat again. Molar mass was given, that is 108, and number of particle was given. Number of particle is what? An atom is given. So I have to divide by Avogadro constant, which is given here. Then divide by Avogadro number and multiply by molar mass. Okay, then I will get the answer. Hope you find easily. Now try to see another numerical. Let's hope for the best. Next one is numerical is saying calculate the mass of the one atom of carbon. Again we need to calculate the mass. Okay, as we have seen in our previous slide, if we want to calculate mass, what we need to do is, if we want to calculate mass and what is given, number of atom, again one atom is given, means number of particle is given. Again we need to go to here. What we need to do is divide by Avogadro constant and multiply by molar mass. Okay, so move to the question. So what is that? Multiply by this molar mass. So means carbon 14, molar mass of carbon 14 will be 14. Okay, and we need to multiply by 14 and divide by Avogadro number. You will get the answer. Again, now next part says we need to calculate one molecule of N2. We have to again calculate the mass. Again, to calculate mass we need to multiply by molar mass. The molar mass of nitrogen is 14 and molar mass for N2 will be 2 into 14, so answer will be 28. Okay, so molar mass of N2 is 28. Okay, and again we have to multiply by molar mass and divide it by this Avogadro number. You will get your answer. Now in next part we need to calculate one molecule of water. We need to calculate mass of one molecule of water. So one molecule of water is basically H2O. It has mass 2 into 1, that is for hydrogen is having 1 and oxygen is having mass what? 16. So answer will be 18. Okay, so I will get 18 answer. So to calculate, so means H2O molar mass is given now, it is 18. Okay, we need to calculate mass. So what we have to do, we have to just simply multiply this 18 divide by Avogadro number and we will get the answer. Same as it is if we want to calculate the mass of 100 molecule of sucrose. Again we need to calculate the molar mass. So molar mass of sucrose, after calculating we will get 342. Again if we divide it by Avogadro number, we will get the answer. Hope you find it easy again. Now move to the next type of numerical. Now in this question we need to find out the number of moles. Means we need to find out the number of moles. This I need to find out. Okay, and what is given, they said we have to find a number of moles in first of all 7.85 gram of iron. So 7.85 gram means what is given, it is mass is given. Okay, and what we need to calculate, we need to calculate the mole. So to calculate the mole from the mass, what we need to is we have to divide it by the molar mass. So means 7.85 divided by molar mass of iron is 55.8 and you will get your answer. Okay, in next they said again we need to calculate number of moles in 7.68 mg of silicon. Mg means milligram of oxygen. Okay, so again we need to calculate same this. Again we need to divide it by the molar mass, but here is milligram, we have to change milligram into gram. So 1 milligram is equals to 10 raised power minus 3 gram. Okay, so 4.68 into 10 raised power minus 3 gram, it becomes, so it's the atomic mass of silicon is 28.1. so if I want to calculate basically moles, what I need to is just divide it by molar mass, means 4.68 in 10 power minus 3 divided by 28.1, you will get your answer. Same as it is in case of 65.6, mu into g means microgram, means multiply by 10 to the power minus 6 gram, you will get your answer. First of all, again I need to calculate again mole. So what you have to do is given mass divided by the atomic mass or molar mass, you will get your answer again as it is. So hope this diagram that you have seen in your screen, this help a lot to find the answer. Now let's move to our next numerical. In this numerical, they said we need to calculate the number of atoms in each of the following: 52 mole of argon, 52 U means atomic mass unit of helium, and 52 gram of helium. So for in first case, they said we need to find out 52 mole of argon, we need to find out the number of atoms. Okay, again what is given, mole is given, and we need to find out the number of atoms. Let's move to the our figure that we have found in previous. That is, now what is it? It's saying if we are having mole, if we want to calculate mass, what we need to do is multiply by molar mass. Okay, now let's move to our question. According to it, we need to find out number of moles. Okay, we need to find out number of moles, and if we want to find out number of moles from the mole, what again we have to multiply by Avogadro number according to the diagram I am speaking here. So basically 1 mole of atoms, again this means we have to just multiply by Avogadro number and you will get the answer. Means 52 mole, when it is multiplied by Avogadro number, you will get your answer according to the diagram. Next is they are speaking if we want to find out the number of atom in case of 52 U of helium. U is what? Atomic mass unit. Okay, it is atomic mass unit. So basically helium is having 4 atomic mass of unit of helium becomes 1 atom. Okay, again I am repeating, 4 atomic mass unit of helium becomes 1 atom. So 52 will be 1 by 4 into 52, you will get your answer. Because if 4U of helium contains 1 atom, 1U will contain 1 by 4 atoms. Okay, and so if we want to find out for 52, it will be 1 by 4 into 52. Hope you get it. And next they said we need to find out the number of moles for 52 gram of helium. Now what is given in this? Mass is given, and we need to find out the number of atoms. So let's move to our previous slide so that we can find out the formula. Okay, according to this, if mass is given, we need to calculate number of particle, but we need to divide by molar mass and again divide by this Avogadro, that means we have to multiply by Avogadro constant. I'm again repeating, if we need to calculate number of particles from mass, what we need to do is divide by molar mass. Okay, because we have to follow these arrows. Now again this arrow is moving towards this direction, so multiply by Avogadro constant. Okay, so let's move to the question. So again what we need to do is 4 gram means mass is given, so multiply by Avogadro number and divided by molar mass, you will get your answer simply from the diagram. Now move to our next topic, that is mass percentage. So mass percentage is what? Mass percentage basically gives the mass of each element expressed as the percentage of the total mass. Okay, so how to calculate this mass percentage is mass of that element in 1 mole compound divided by the molar mass of the compound into 100 to calculate the percentage. Simply it is the mass divided by the total, so that into multiply by 100 you will get the mass percentage. So let's see, you will get more clear if when we are going to see the numericals. Let's move to the numerical. So according to the numerical is saying calculate the mass percentage of different elements of sodium sulfate. Means we have to find the mass percentage of different elements. Means we have to find out the mass percentage of sodium, then sulfur, then oxygen. Okay, means these are the different elements which are in sodium sulfate, that is Na2SO4. So first of all we need to find out total molar mass. Total molar mass means Na is 2, so 2 into atomic mass of Na, then S is 1, so 1 into atomic mass of S, plus oxygen is 4, so 4 into atomic mass of oxygen. So 2 into atomic mass of sodium is 23, okay, and atomic mass of sulfur is 32, and atomic mass of oxygen is 16, and you will get your answer total is 142. So now you have got the total molecular mass of sodium sulfate, that is 142. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to find out the different elements percentage, mass percentage of different elements. So first of all we need to find out for sodium. Okay, for sodium how many molecules are given? 2. Okay, so 2 into 23, which is the atomic mass of the sodium, divided by total into 100. Okay, I am again repeating, sodium here is 2, okay, and atomic mass of sodium is 23, and the total mass is 142. Whatever the answer we will get, multiply by 100, you will get the mass percentage of the sodium. Similarly, in case of sulfur, sulfur is only 1, but and the atomic mass of sulfur is 32. Divide by what? Again total mass 142. You will get into whatever the answer you will get, multiply by 100, you will get your answer, that is 22.53. Okay, similarly in case of oxygen, oxygen here given is 4, and the atomic mass of oxygen is what? 16. So multiply by 16, divide by again total 142. Whatever the answer you will get, multiply by 100, you will get your mass percentage. So this was the easiest topic. Okay, now I am going to give you one assignment related to this topic so that you can revise it properly. In the next video I am going to continue this chapter again. So till that you have to complete this question so that you can get better idea of these kind of topics. Thank you.